Imagine your kidneys as two dedicated sentries working around the clock. These remarkable organs quietly filter approximately 50 gallons, 190 liters of blood every single day. But the moment sugar enters the picture, these guardians are forced into overtime. Excess sugar doesn't just spike your blood glucose, it insidiously disrupts the filtration mechanism. Your kidneys are forced to battle far more waste than they're designed to handle. This relentless pressure gradually causes structural damage. Scientific evidence shows that high sugar intake increases the risk of glomerular hyperfiltration. This condition means your kidneys filter more blood than normal. It might sound beneficial, but in reality, it's like running your car engine at maximum speed from dawn to dusk. Sooner or later, parts start wearing down. The most frightening part? Most people don't notice this damage early on. Your kidneys don't send warning signals even when they're truly struggling. Quitting sugar for just 30 days gives these organs the rest they desperately need. You're finally letting your tireless guardians catch their breath after years of nonstop work. Here's where it gets interesting. What happens during the first few days can be more surprising than what happens by month's end. The first 3 days are typically the hardest. Many people experience these symptoms: severe headaches, sudden mood swings, unbearable sugar cravings. This happens because your brain is suddenly deprived of its favorite quick energy source, glucose spikes. While your brain complains, your kidneys are quietly celebrating. The sudden drop in sugar immediately lightens the load on the filtration system. Research reveals that reducing sugar lowers advanced glycation end products, AGEs, molecules that accelerate kidney aging. Within just days, your blood becomes cleaner, and your kidneys begin working more efficiently. Of course, this transition period can be uncomfortable. It's similar to quitting caffeine. Your body is adapting to a new normal, but the benefits start quickly. Cravings fade, energy stabilizes, and your kidneys adjust to a gentler rhythm. You might feel discomfort on the outside, but deep inside, your kidneys are breathing a sigh of relief. Here's a crucial fact most people don't know. Every time you consume a sugary drink or dessert, your kidneys must filter excess glucose from your bloodstream. Unlike fats or proteins, sugar creates rapid spikes, and your kidneys act like sponges, absorbing the overflow. This repeated overload over years damages the delicate nephrons, the microscopic filters inside your kidneys. Think of it like a coffee filter. Use it once, and it works flawlessly. But if you keep pouring sticky syrup instead of water, the filter clogs and weakens. High-sugar diets do exactly this to your kidneys. Harvard researchers found that people who regularly consume high amounts of added sugar carry a significant risk of chronic kidney disease, CKD. Even if you're young and feel healthy, the silent accumulation of sugar damage can begin decades before symptoms appear. The frightening truth? Many people only discover kidney problems after 70% of function is already lost. Cutting sugar now is choosing prevention over regret. Sugar doesn't just disrupt your blood glucose, it hijacks your blood pressure too. When you consume excessive sugar, insulin levels rise. This signals your kidneys to retain sodium and water. The result? Rising blood pressure, swelling, and strain on kidney blood vessels. This mechanism explains why people who consume large amounts of sugar typically feel bloated and fatigued. Their kidneys are literally holding on to extra water, trying to balance the chaos sugar creates in the bloodstream. But here's the fascinating part. When you quit sugar, this water retention begins reversing. Within weeks, blood pressure typically drops, and kidneys find it easier to maintain balance. For some, this alone can reduce the risk of hypertension-related kidney damage. It's like turning down the volume in a noisy room. Suddenly, your kidneys can work in peace. Now, let's address something painful. Kidney stones. Most people blame salt or dehydration, but sugar is a sneaky culprit. High sugar intake increases calcium excretion in urine, making crystal formation easier. Over time, these crystals harden into kidney stones. A study published in the Journal of Urology found that people with the highest sugar intake had significantly higher risk of developing kidney stones compared to those consuming less. We're not just talking about sodas. Cakes, candies, and even healthy fruit juices packed with hidden sugars are included. What's frightening? Once you've had one kidney stone, your chances of recurrence increase dramatically. But there's hope. Just 1 month after quitting sugar, urinary composition begins improving and stone formation risk decreases. Imagine 30 days of discipline sparing you years of excruciating pain. That's the kind of trade your kidneys will thank you for. When sugar leaves your diet, your kidneys begin doing something remarkable: self-repair. These organs have limited regenerative capacity, and studies show that reduced sugar intake lowers inflammation. This allows nephrons, the kidney's tiny filters, to recover their function. Think of it as a construction crew repairing a city after years of heavy traffic damage. When roads are no longer crushed by overload, workers can finally patch cracks and reinforce weak areas. Your kidneys work similarly, taking advantage of the sugar-free break to restore balance. One of the earliest signs of this recovery is a decrease in protein leakage in urine. This is a red flag for kidney damage. When sugar disappears, this leakage typically decreases, showing that the filtration barrier is strengthening. This isn't magic, it's biology. By stepping away from sugar, you're giving your kidneys permission to heal. If sugar is gasoline, diabetes is the wildfire. One of the leading causes of kidney failure worldwide is uncontrolled diabetes, largely fueled by diets rich in added sugars. Constant high blood glucose damages blood vessels in the kidneys, eventually leading to diabetic nephropathy. When you quit sugar for 30 days, your insulin sensitivity typically improves. This means your body needs less insulin to process glucose. It protects both your pancreas and your kidneys. It's a chain reaction of healing. Researchers have found that even moderate reductions in sugar intake can significantly lower the risk of progressing from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes. Fewer diabetics means fewer people heading toward dialysis machines. So while you might view sugar as a harmless pleasure, for your kidneys, it can be the difference between lifelong health and a slow, silent decline. Chronic sugar consumption triggers inflammation not just around your waistline, but inside your organs. High blood sugar triggers oxidative stress, which inflames kidney tissue and makes it more vulnerable to scarring. Once scar tissue forms, kidney function permanently declines. But within 30 days of quitting sugar, research shows that inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein begin dropping. Lower inflammation means less damage to blood vessels and kidney tissues, preserving their filtration capacity. This inflammation reduction brings side benefits too: clearer skin, fewer headaches, and more stable energy. It's proof that kidney health is deeply connected to overall body wellness. Think of inflammation as rust on metal. Removing sugar slows the rusting and gives your kidneys a chance to last longer, stronger, and healthier. Does 30 days really make a difference? The answer is absolutely yes. While chronic damage takes years to build, improvements in kidney stress markers can begin within weeks. Blood pressure decreases, protein leakage lessens, and overall filtration efficiency improves. Your urine itself may even change subtly, sometimes becoming clearer, indicating reduced waste burden. These small but meaningful signs show that the kidneys are stabilizing. It's important to remember, 30 days isn't the finish line, it's the starting point. Like a trial period, it shows you how powerful sugar-free living can be. Once you see the difference in energy, mood, and kidney health, the question becomes, why go back? Here's the interesting part. Most people who cut sugar for 30 days notice such profound benefits that they choose not to return. Science supports this decision. Long-term studies show that individuals maintaining low-sugar diets have significantly lower risks of kidney disease, heart disease, and diabetes. The truth is, Your kidneys don't just benefit for a month, they benefit for life when sugar is minimized. Every day without added sugar is another day of protection against future dialysis. Of course, an occasional treat won't ruin your kidneys, but daily excess will. That's the real message. Moderation protects, elimination heals. So after 30 days, science is clear. Your kidneys will thank you today, tomorrow, and for every year you keep sugar in check. Your kidneys are worth protecting for life. Don't forget to share this information with someone who might need the motivation.